broadcast is live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Joyful Yarnivores with Trish and Cynthia. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday and has had a great week. And so glad that you're here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome in if you're here live or if you're coming in to catch the replay. We are so excited and honored to be here with you and just kind of sit back and relax and have a little chat. So, Trish, what are you drinking tonight? What's in your cup?
I am drinking Walmart's Great Value Colombian coffee with Walmart's, not sponsored, with Walmart Great Value Creamer just came out with a blueberry cobbler flavored.
Oh, yummy, yummy.
So that's what I'm having, blueberry cobbler coffee, and in my Choose Happy mug. Choose Happy, which I think I got at Dollar General. So I think it was like $2 or something.
Choose joy, and we can be choose joy and choose happy. Welcome in. Angela S. says, I so wish I could be here live. My son has his last championship basketball game. Woo, woo.
Woo! Let's hope he wins.
Yes. And she says, I will catch you on the replay. Hope you have a great evening. Well, Angela, please be sure to leave us a comment later in the replay and let us know how he did on that final game. Hello and welcome, Mare. She says, hi, Yarny friends. So glad you're here tonight. And Darla is here too and says, hi, everyone. Hugs, hugs, hugs.
I'm trying to see the comments, but I don't think I can.
Sometimes from what I'm told, you see the last one as it comes in. So only the host gets to, well, I don't know. Did I see them last week?
I don't know. Did you? I know I was reading them.
I can't.
There's private chat, and then there's, oh, there they are.
Oh, you found them?
I found it, but then I don't see myself. So, well, that's probably a good thing.
Gotcha. Well, tell us what's in your cup, everyone. Hello, Jean, and welcome in. She says, hello, my Yarny friends. And Miss Candy is here. She says, hi, my Joy sisters. So Trish was just telling us what was in her cup. Let us know what's in your cup. Tonight, I am drinking some more herbal tea, and it is buttermint. And it says, dare to resist the smooth, creamy taste of this vanilla-flavored peppermint tea.
Oh, that looks good.
Smells good. It smells delicious. And I am drinking out of a mug that my friend Beverly gave me. And it says, pray more and worry less. Amen?
Amen.
All right. Mare says, I have a water glass of ice Moscato Rose, which will help me find my, it jumped. Hang on. Will help me find my happy after an annoying day. I hear you, sister. I hear you. And Darla is drinking lemon water. She's the healthy one. And
I'm just knocking everything over right now. Sorry.
Well, don't knock everything over. Candy says, Miss Chocolate is at work drinking watermelon strawberry body armor. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
That sounds good.
Jean says, got hot orange tea in my cup. You go, girl. I love hot tea. Obviously, I drink it a lot. Too bad it's not helping this cough go away. Oh my gosh, you guys, this buttermint. You know, apple cinnamon's my favorite, but oh my goodness. This is a close tie. This is really good. It literally tastes like those buttermint candies.
I love those candies.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is really good. Mayor says usually wine is reserved for Friday or the weekend, but today is an exception. It sounds like you deserve to have it today. So
I say it's close enough to the weekend. So
I won't tell anybody if you don't tell, and that way you can have it again on Friday or the weekend.
Mum's the word.
That's right. Your secret is safe with us. I say have joy every day. And if that's your joy, then have it. Well, what's on everybody's hooks? What are you working on? We would love to know what you've got going.
Well, I just started a shell stitch top that it's going to be like kind of like a summer top with short sleeves. Well, not really summer, like an early spring top, because I'm using the Karen marble cakes. Whoops. God, the camera's different on the StreamYard, but yeah, the Karen marble cakes, and it's the color Rosewater Plum. So yeah, it's going to be thick, but the spring times are still a bit cool here, so it'll be perfect. And then I have this corner to corner blanket, which I've started the decrease on one side so that I get the height, because it's going to be like rectangle. So it's getting like huge. And so yeah, and I'm like really excited to get it done. So it's for my daughter, and
I love the colors.
Be big enough. And then I mean, I have some other projects I'm working on too. Oh, I finished a whip. Holy schmoly. This thing, it's been sitting around since last spring, I think. And it is the Karen Cakes Lovely Layers in the color Almond Crunch. And it's like a short sleeve hooded cardigan thing. And let me see if I can. It's got the hood. I like the little pointy pixie thing on the top. But I did this in the crunch stitch using the Almond Crunch colorway. How appropriate.
Right.
But it's like big, and I did ribbing, like this kind of ribbing. And it is huge. It goes down to my knees. I don't know if I'm getting it in the...
You are.
But it goes down to my knees, and you see it's like short sleeved. And yeah.
That is pretty. Love it.
Yeah, I love it. It is warm and so comfortable. Like, I love it so much. It is so nice. And that'll actually be nice until late spring too. And let's see, I don't have it with me, but I am knitting a blanket using the Sherpa yarn. So it's going to be like a Sherpa blanket from, the pattern is from Be Hooked on YouTube. And also, lastly, I am crocheting from my monthly thing. This book, go get it on Amazon so you can join along. So just a disclaimer on this, by the way, my pattern of the month, crochet along, make along, whatever you want to call it. I do not do tutorials on this. People have asked me, oh, I can't wait to see the tutorial. These are not like my patterns. And I wouldn't have a clue how to get in touch with Susan Bacca or any of the creators of these patterns to do a tutorial. They're not mine. You'll have to go out and get the book. And then when I make the pattern announcement every month, you just go to that pattern in the book. And some people have told me you can get it in the library. You could probably, I don't know. It's a new book, so I don't know if you can get it used or not. But yeah, this is the book. I got mine on Amazon. It was like $13, $14. And this month's pattern is this Falling Leaves Super Scarf. So that's what it looks like. And I am not using the yarn in the book. I am using Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. And if you can guess the color, it would be too easy because it's purple. And I've gotten far on it. And this is what it looks like so far.
That is so pretty.
And so yeah, it's not a mindless project. I mean, you really have to pay attention to the steps, but it is beautiful and it's so worth having to pay attention to.
I love that purple that you're doing yours in. That's really pretty.
Thank you. It's my favorite color. The greatest color on earth. Some people would argue with me. I don't blame them.
I love purple myself. All right. We're going to take a minute, Trish, and look at our comments.
Okay.
We've got Jean. She says she is officially on staycation. Woo-hoo! You have earned it, my friend. You have earned it. And Susan is here, Susan Burke, and she says, hello, ladies. And Darla says, I am making a corner-to-corner blanket to auction off at my family reunion in August. What a great idea.
Wow.
That is awesome. And Susan is telling Mare hello and Candy. And Susan says, what yarn did you use? So Susan, if you will let us know which of her projects you were talking about, probably the cardigan since that's what was finished, but we will get that question answered. Hello, Sweet Hope. She is here. She says, hi, Cynthia and Trish. And Stephanie is here with Lefty Crochet and Marinette. She says, hi, I am splitting my attention between you and Left is Right Crochet with Sandy. Oh, you'll have to tell Sandy that we said hello.
I like her.
I do too. I do too. And Crystal is here. She says, hello, ladies. And she says, I have that book, but still have not made anything. Oh, come join, Crystal. Come join.
Yes.
And then Mare says, lovely. And Crystal says, very pretty. Jean says, I agree. Purple is the best color. Yes. And Susan is referring to your cardigan, Trish. So if you can take a minute and talk about that yarn.
Okay. Actually, let me go get a cake really quick.
All right. And when you come back, I'm going to put it on just you so you can show that cardigan again in full view. I should have done that already. I apologize.
No,
ladies, we're still getting used to this.
All right.
Let me put it on just Miss Trish here.
So I am using the Karen Cakes. Oh, wrong way. Karen Cakes. It's the Lovely Layers. And it is the colorway almond crumble. Sorry, I think I said almond crunch, but it's actually wrong way. Almond crumble. I don't know if it. It's almond crumble. And when I did this, I only had like 4 or 5 of these cakes. Oh, here's the colorway, by the way.
That is pretty.
I was like in a panic that I wasn't going to have enough. So I went and tried to find it in Michael's or, Yarn Inspirations or whatever. And I couldn't find it. And I got insanely lucky to find 3 more of these gorgeous cakes on eBay from an eBay seller. And I think they were only like $4 or $5 a piece. She was selling them as a 3-pack. And I'm like, oh, thank you, God. It's like I had gotten so far on this cardigan. And would you believe I only needed like maybe 2/3 of one cake. So I still have like 2 whole cakes and about 1/3 of another. But I was like, I am not going to frog this and I am not going to run out. So I'll show it again. And it does go down to my knees. I'm 5'5.5", if that gives you any perspective. But it's got the hood. And, I did the ribbing on it. And this is what it looks like. And I'm just not, my arms aren't tall enough to show all the way down to the bottom. So I didn't do any ribbon on the cuffs. I just did 2 rows of single crochets. And then on the bottom, I did also the ribbing. So it's like super long and it's sleeveless, but it's got a hood. So, I can wear it, with just a shirt under it or whatever. So it works. It works. And I love it. I love it so much. So, yeah.
All right. Crystal says, I love that book, but I still haven't made anything. And we were saying, come on and do it with us. Mare says, lovely. Crystal says, very pretty, Trish. And Jean says, oh, I've read those already. Susan asked for Sandy's link, and I did drop Sandy's link. So hopefully that is helpful. If those of you are here and you've never been over to Sandy's channel, you can pop on over there and say hello. But come back. Crystal says, I definitely want to make a cardigan out of that book. Yes. Thank you, Mare. She says, thumbs up, people. We love to have your thumbs. I guess I could put myself back up here. Hello. Yep. We appreciate your thumbs. Thummies.
Glad to see you.
And Candy says, hello to all who have said hi. And she said, these customers are getting the way of in the way of my YouTube watching, laugh out loud. Well, unfortunately, that's what happens when we are on a job. I just hope your gas station is doing better than the one I went to tonight. I went to a gas station tonight and the entire gas station was out of gas. And unfortunately, the 2 girls that were operating it are not normally, working at this station. So they were actually in from another city trying to help out, and bless their hearts. I felt really bad for them. But I'm just praying that I have enough gas. I have 17 miles left on my car. So I guess it's a good thing that I don't work more than 5 miles away, but I'm just hoping I have enough to go to work tomorrow, come home, and Mr. Joyful can go fill it up on Saturday. But yeah, they were completely out of a gas. I've never heard of a gas station being completely out.
That reminds me when we had our derecho here.
What?
When we had our derecho here in Iowa, it's also called a land hurricane, I think. Oh my God, it was insane. We didn't have power for like 10 days, and like everything was down. So much was destroyed. I mean, it looked so bad. And just to give you some perspective, like I live in an apartment complex, and the building on the other side of the building in front of me. Okay, so if I were to step out and go around my building, there'd be a building in front of me, and then the building right after that one on the corner of the street. When the derecho came, the top corner of that building was just gone.
Oh, wow.
Like gone. You can see it looked like a dollhouse because you can see like pieces of furniture and stuff. And I'm just like, I hope the residents of that apartment were not home. And if they were not home, they must be like just crapping themselves to come home and find their apartment missing.
Right. Wow.
But during the time of the derecho, like, oh my God. And it happened. So it was in 2020. So we not only did we have the pandemic, but we had the derecho. So like, since there was no electricity, like some places only took cash, some places, a lot of places couldn't take credit card, and a lot of places were closed down. So like you couldn't get, it was just insane. And, gas was like super limited. So a lot of our gas stations like ran out of gas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And there would be people like lined up all the way down the road, like 50, 60 people lined up waiting to get to a pump to get gas. And of course, without electricity, you go to the grocery store, a lot of the like coolers and stuff were completely empty because, no electricity. So it was a lot of shelf stuff, and people were like hoarding and trying to not hoarding, not just because of the pandemic, but because, no electricity.
Right.
And of course, I was doing the, cowboy coffee, like cooking coffee on a grill because I was lucky enough to have charcoal. So yeah, when you said like no gas, it just like took me like right back to that moment, the derecho, and like every place was like running out of candles and stuff, and it was insane. And of course, it was like, I want to say it was in September, so it was like during the hottest month of the year.
Oh, wow.
No air conditioning, and I'm like, I'm dying. And the derecho took like the screens off my windows, and like I couldn't open my windows because my cats would escape. I mean, I laugh about it now.
Yes.
But it was just so hot.
Right.
But yeah, no gas, no food. Like it was just cowboy coffee. I have a new appreciation for electricity.
I bet. All right. Susan has said that was lovely. And I have learned to buy more than enough yarn, she says, for her projects. Stephanie says, Sandy says hi, and she says she will catch the replay. Oh, nice. And Susan says, Trish, whose pattern is the cardigan?
Mine. I just made a back panel using the crunch stitch, and then 2 smaller front panels, and yeah, it was pretty easy.
Tutorial.
On a smaller scale.
It is really pretty, Trish.
Thank you.
Jean says, what was the name of the book again? So if you can show the book again.
Yes. This is the book. 2 Simple Shapes, 26 crochet cardigans, tops, and sweaters. And they have it on Amazon. But this is what it looks like. So if you want to quickly take a screenshot.
And they really do have a lot of nice patterns in there.
Yes. I love it.
I wore my poncho Monday, and not only did it keep me really warm on 38-degree weather, which I know is still warm compared to where some of you are, but I also got a lot of compliments on it. I was telling Trish I'm actually wearing the sweater that I made her. It's through the windows.
Yes.
And I did the test pattern for it. I wore it today, and I actually got 3 compliments on it. And yeah, and the shrug that we finished, I'm probably going to wear it tomorrow. So it has a lot of nice things in it. The book is well worth it.
There's another book on Amazon that, gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's another Susan Backa book, and it's got a lot of like summery tops, and it's right over there. I think I got that book. Maybe I'll is there a way for me to like pause myself so that I don't know.
You can I think it's in the 3 dots there. It says stop Mike and Cam when you click those 3 dots.
Oh.
Here, I'll just take it straight to me. And
Okay.
There you go. Well, I'm going to take this chance to catch up on the chat. Candy said, vote her, Cynthia. I have plenty of gas. And then she says, gas is crazy expensive here. Well, that was the sad part, because most places here in Newberry, it was anywhere between $3.17 to $3.27 a gallon. But at this gas station that I was trying to go to, it was actually $3.06. So it was like, woo, it was worth it. But, to wait in line. But then you wait in line and you get up to the gas pump and you find out, oh, it's empty. So you go wait in line again and go to another one and find out it's empty. And it's like, okay, I'm done. Mr. Joyful will just have to go back and refill my car later for me. But anyway, so you'll have to tell me what gas is where you are.
I found it.
Okay, let me put her back up. Okay.
So this is another Susan Backa book. Selena, why do I keep saying Susan? I don't know. Selena Backa or Backa.
In our chat.
And this one is a build your skills book, and it's called Crochet Tops. 26 simple patterns for first time sweaters, shrugs, ponchos, and more. And that's what that one looks like. And you know what? I totally forgot I had this. And I found a pouch of knitting needles that I forgot. I don't remember buying.
Oh, wow.
Like, did I buy this? I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember buying it. I haven't used them either, so yay. But yeah, this is I wonder if I can show some pictures without actually, if it's got like kind of a, It's got some cute stuff in here. I ain't even gonna lie. It's got some cute stuff. You know what?
What?
Maybe. Oh, there's a lot of summary type stuff in here. Look at this Colorscape poncho. So this is one of the things that's in there. That's super cute. And they got, excuse me, this one called the Cheryl Tea, and it uses Lion Brand shawl in a ball. So it's just, I think it's just basically 2 patterns or 2 panels. And that's what that looks like. Like, goodness, you know, maybe I'll kind of, oh, look at this.
Oh, wow. That is pretty in purple.
Maybe I'll like pause on that other book. Oh, this looks like it's cute and it looks easy. It's like a little ponchette type thing. And yeah. It's got, oh my gosh, so many cute patterns in here. So again, it's a Selena Baca book and it's crochet tops. Again, 26 simple patterns for first time sweaters, shrugs, and ponchos and more. So like that's what the book is. So you know what? Like I've dedicated 6 months to this book. But you know what? I think when it gets warmer out, we might hit up on this book a little bit. I mean, that means you'll have to buy another crochet book, but
hey, there's nothing wrong with building a library.
That's right.
Content
we build our yarn stash, but do we build our library?
Right.
Do we?
There you go. There's a topic conversation. All right, let me catch up on our chat. And then we're going to get our content out there. And I got to share what's on my hook. Let's see. Apologize. I'm trying to find where we were. Okay, we were talking about gas prices. And Candy said it is $3.67 where she is at. Mare says she loves the crunch stitch, Trish. And Jean says she got the book. Woo! Yay! And Mare says Selena Baca. Thank you, Mare. Oh my gosh, Susan says gas is almost $5 a gallon where she's at.
Where's she at?
Where are you at, Susan? Is it California? I don't know why I'm thinking California. Is it California, Susan? How I'm remembering that, I don't know. Mare says, laugh out loud. Those look like 16-inch hot bamboo needles for hats. Talking about your needles.
They are.
And she says, that's lovely. Your friend Betsy's here. Betsy says, hey, I was tucking in Sarah. Sorry I'm late. And Mare says, rabbit hole. And I don't think I have any crochet books or magazines. And Susan says she is in California. $5 a gallon, you guys.
I was going to say, that sounds like California prices. So,
yes. Wow. Okay. So what's on my hook? I'm not going to show you everything that's on my hook. You can come catch me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Cup to Hook Conversations to see everything, including where I'm at on that infamous talked about but never seen Elvis blanket. Woo, woo. I am so excited to show y'all that. So that's tomorrow night. So come check it out. So I showed this last week and I hadn't gotten as far as I am now, but I'm actually through all the colors. And so after I finish this cream color that I'm working on, I will start the repeat. But this is the Sober Granny Stitch blanket that I'm working on. I know the Sober Stitch, yes, is out on YouTube everywhere. But the person that I'm giving credit to for this is the person that I actually took the stitch from. And it is Krista with the Secret Yarnery. But these are the colors that I'm doing. This kind of rose burgundy, or this burgundy color, then that rose, and then it's kind of like a plum wine, a pink, a green, and then this cream off-white. And so I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. I can't really see. I hope it's close enough. Trish, is that close enough?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is gorgeous.
Thank you. So basically, the Sober Granny Stitch, it is basically a corner to corner blanket, but instead of doing it corner to corner, you just literally do it row after row. So it's a very mindless thing. Like, I've been sitting here doing it and looking straight at Trish. So I've not really had to pay attention to it. But anyway, I am making that for she will be 81 this year. My friend Beverly, who helped me out a lot this past year as I recovered and learned to walk again. And so I am doing this for her birthday, and it's in April. So I have to have it done by April. Susan asked, what yarn is that? Almost all of the yarn is the Soft and Shiny by Loops and Thread. Only one color, which is the burgundy, I think, is Caron Simply Soft. But this Soft and Shiny by Loops and Thread is very, very similar to the Caron Simply Soft. But anyway, that's the yarn that I'm using for this. And it's very soft. And I'm actually using a K hook, which is a 6.5 millimeter, because she wanted something that could go over her bed. But by doing it with a larger hook, such as a 6.5, it gives it a lot of drape, as you can see. And so it'll be very nice and comfortable to just kind of sit in the recliner or on the couch with as well. And so that's my intention, for her to have it a little bit versatile to use it wherever she wants. Mare says, thank you, Mare. Jean says, very pretty, thank you. And Susan says, how many skeins will you use? So I think there's 6 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 colors. And I'm almost finished with the cream. So this is the first set. And I'm not using a full skein of yarn. The only one that I did was the Caron Simply Soft. I had none of the burgundy left over. And I'm literally on the last row. So this is how much is left of these are 6-ounce skeins. So this is about how much is left after each section. And I'm doing 8 rows in each section. So I am literally on the last row now of this cream color. I imagine that it's going to take 5 skeins of each color for me to make it a queen size, because that's how big her bed is. With the burgundy, because it's using the whole entire skein for the color. Sorry, you guys. Either have yarn hair or my hair tickling my lip. Anyway, I probably will have to have an extra skein of burgundy. And then I am choosing to do the border in the pink, the bright pink and the green. So I will have an extra skein of that as well. And I'm not really sure what kind of border I'm going to put on it yet. I probably will do whatever Krista put on the Sober Granny Stitch baby blanket that she did. But anyway, so to answer your question, 5 skeins of each color, except 3 of them I'll have 6, just because the burgundy, the Caron Simply Soft seems to use the entire skein for 8 rows. And I would have to go back and look at my notes to tell you how large of a chain I did for this. And unfortunately, that book is in by my recliner to do a queen size. And I've done it so that it doesn't just cover the bed. I've got it where it's going over the bed about this much. So it'll hang over the bed, around the circumference of the bed about, probably a good 3.5, 4 inches. So, Susan says, how many stitches is it? It is lovely. So again, I don't know the chain count, but I will have that tomorrow night, because I will be showing it again tomorrow night how much I have done, which won't be much more than this, because there's another project that I'm getting ready to show you that I'm trying to get a little headway on. And I'm going to go ahead into that one. I am making a amigurumi panda bear for my youngest son's girlfriend, and the person whose tutorial that I'm using, and it'll all the links and stuff for all these patterns that I'm doing will be listed in the description box in tomorrow night's live. She's using a 3.75 millimeter hook. I am using a 6 millimeter hook because I want the panda bear to be a rather large size amigurumi. And so far, this is all I've gotten done on the top of the head. So I haven't gotten very far. But I have done the snout that will go on the front of the head when the head is done. And you guys, it is absolutely adorable. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? So there's the nose and the mouth. And she didn't do it, but I'm thinking about taking a little bit of pink yarn and putting a little tongue in there. So tell me what you think. Tongue or no tongue?
Tongue.
Well, there's one vote for a tongue. So I will be checking the comments to see what you think. And the final project that I'm going to show you tonight that I'm working on, and again, I will show them all tomorrow night, is I'm also working on the falling leaves scarf that Trish is doing for her crochet along, make along. And she's doing hers in a lovely purple. And while purple is my favorite color, my second favorite color is navy blue-ish. And so I am using Mandala Ombre in the colorway called Harmony. And this is what it looks like. It's a variety of hues of blue. And oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. I think that this colorway could be dressy enough with the right outfit, but I also like the fact that it can casually dress down and will be perfect with blue jeans. And I have a white jean jacket that I just cannot wait to wear this with. But anyway, this is what mine looks like so far. And you can see, it took me a minute, but you can see the leaves in there in each of these little patterns. So you can see that leaf pattern. It is really pretty. But this is mine. I haven't gotten as far as Trish has on hers. But I'm in love with this. And actually, this is where I'm at because I just finished that light blue part there.
That's beautiful.
But I am in love with this colorway. And I only have 3 cakes, so I'm hoping that's enough. Which I think it will be because I've already made this much. And I would say this is probably, what? a good 30 inches already. And look at this. It doesn't even look like I have touched this cake. So I think I'm going to have more than enough. And if I do, I will probably make a little beanie hat because I love to wear beanie hats. But since this has some holes in it, and I think it will be able to be worn in the spring and summer as well as winter, I probably will try to do some kind of pattern that allows there to be a little bit of holing to it so that I can wear it in the spring. I don't have very many beanies that I can wear in the springtime, but we'll see. I'm scheduled to get a haircut next Wednesday, so we'll see how much hair I have left on my head after that. But the truth of the matter is I'm not planning to cut a lot of my hair off, just a trim, because what I really want to do is go back to her. I saw a hairstyle. I've been saying for years that I was going to do a strand of my hair in purple so that I could hide it on professional days and I could flaunt it on all the other days. But I've never done that. And I've been saying that for 4.5 years now. Well, I saw a hairstyle the other day and it's kind of, kind of like a long version of a bob, kind of like the way my hair is, except this is just naturally dried. So it has a lot of body in it. But anyway, so it's a little bit straighter, but it's the color she did it in. It is like a silver purple lavender. And I don't know. What do you guys think?
Go for it.
Should I be that?
For it. Because, girl, let me tell you, when I get my taxes back, I am going to go dark with my hair and get purple streaks all up in here on the top.
I've just always been that kind of by the book, I don't know the word to use. Daring has never been a part of my personality. I've always been the expected, not the unexpected. So, all right, let me see what you guys are saying. But that's all I'm sharing on my hook tonight. So excited to bring out Elvis tomorrow night. So please don't miss it. Let's see. And I will have that stitch count, Susan, tomorrow. Susan is asking Trish what you're working on.
I am working on a shell stitch sweater.
And look how much you've gotten done just since we've been on the live.
I know, because I just started it like right before the live came up.
Well, as I'm reading comments, I'm going to go ahead and ask you our question for tonight because our time is coming up on the hour. The question for tonight is, are you a morning person or a night owl? And Trish and I will answer that in just a minute, but I'm going to catch up on the live while y'all are on the chat while y'all are answering that question. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Mare told me to do a tongue, so that's 2 votes for the tongue. And thank you, Mare. She says, that's so pretty. Hello, sweet BJ. How are you? She says, hello and all. That is beautiful. Thank you. Mare says, very pretty and blue. I'm loving that blue, Mare. And I love the name of it, Harmony. There's nothing better than if it were joy, but it's not. It's harmony, and I love that. I will be in harmony when I wear it. Susan says, yes, it is beautiful. Thank you. Betsy says, do it about the hair color. I'm going to show a picture to my beautician, and if she thinks she can match it, then I think I'm going to do it. Mare says conservative. Thank you, Mare. Yes, I've always been very conservative. So it'll be interesting. But, after, leaving this world and coming back in last August, you know what? I'm at this point that it's time to just live life while it's here, while we have it. No waiting till, tomorrow or next year, 4.5 years saying I was going to put a purple streak and not doing it, that's craziness. But yeah, after last August, I am learning to just let go and live. So if she can match that color, in fact, if I can pull it up on my phone, I will show y'all. My husband and I'm going to share a little personal information, but we enjoy watching a show on TV called I Can Hear Your Voice. And Kelly Osbourne was a judge on it that night. And that's where I saw it. And I took her picture. So I hope I don't get in trouble for showing a picture of Kelly Osbourne. Let's see. I'm going to kind of zoom in really far so you can see more of the hair than her. So maybe I won't get in trouble. But see that? Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
But if she can do it a little more on the silver side than the lavender side, I would love that. And I love that shape of hair. And when I put the curl or the straightener to my hair, I get that pretty straight, because my hair is almost all one length. It's in two lengths. My bangs, that's my bangs right there. So, I mean, yeah, it's only this kind of curly and wavy when I just let it air dry. But so that's what I'm thinking about. All right. Hello, Christy. She says, sounds pretty. Thank you. Jean says that she is a morning person. Christy says she's a morning person. Betsy says, what does that mean? I'm sorry, sort of permanently exhausted pigeon. Laugh out loud, but I will never be a morning person, she says. Hope says typically morning, however, lately she has been both. So Trish, are you a morning person or a night owl?
I am not a morning person. No, I am not. So, but I'm not someone who can stay up till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like 2 a.m. is like really my limit. But to me, the perfect job hours would be like 11 to 7. Like I'm very middle of the road that way. But yeah, definitely not a morning person. The only time I get up early in the morning is for 2 reasons. Work and fishing.
Love it. So the majority of my life, I have been more of a night owl. So when I was working in the ER, that was the perfect job for me because I would go in at 7 o'clock at night and I wouldn't get off till 7 o'clock in the morning. But as I have started, regaining my life back after learning to walk, I started going to bed when my husband went to bed, and he gets up at 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. And I would get up with him and I would come in the studio, and it would amaze me the amount of videos that I could get done and created between, say, 5 o'clock in the morning, because, I got to take time to make coffee or hot tea. So from 5 till noon, it would surprise me. And then it was like noon. Oh, wow. Well, let's go do some lunch and then let's crochet the rest of the afternoon. And so it was amazing. And I found that I enjoyed being a morning person. But now that I have a job where some days I go in the morning and some days I go in the afternoon, it never fails on what's supposed to be my days off. I end up, look at you. I end up sleeping in, and I'm finding myself struggling to get up in the morning. But as of today, I was supposed to be off today, but my boss had me come in. He told me he wants me to start coming in at 8:30 instead of 9, and I'm just like, what? So I guess I'm going to become a morning person.
Tell him that's extra pay for that shift differential.
What now?
Tell him it's extra pay for the shift diff.
Well, in all seriousness, my 90-day evaluation is next Friday, so we'll see what happens. But yeah. So there's some exciting things on the horizon he's been talking to me about, but I don't feel comfortable just talking about them yet because they were just lightly mentioned today. So, but yeah, good things are happening with my new job already. So that means he's happy. And I get tickled because he's all the time saying to me, "Are you still having fun, Cynthia? Are you still having a good time?" So I'm like, is there just something about my countenance that says I'm not? So
I'd be like, I'm here, aren't I?
so when he starts walking by now, I start joking and I'm like, "Hey, boss man. Hey, Robbie, I'm having fun." But anyway, he says I just get in the zone and I get quiet. So if you can imagine that. All right. Hope says typically morning, however, both lately. And Mare says, I am both, but early mornings are my time. I don't want to engage until after 8 a.m. As a night owl, I am very social. And I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm so thankful for that because Mare had a huge hand in helping me over the last year. Both my hospital stays were both unexpected and longer than expected. And I couldn't have any visitors. And Mayor, I still am indebted and grateful and humbled for the time that you spent with me, just encouraging me and sharing cat stories and getting my mind off of things. And I love that you are social in that way, especially at those odd hours of bright early morning and late night. So when nurses seem to disappear, so it's great comforting to have Mayor and Bree on the other end. So thank you for that. VJ says, virtual schooling made me a morning person, but I don't talk until after 2 cups of coffee. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Gloria says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gloria. Welcome in, and so glad you're here and joining us. And Sweet VJ says, Gloria, Miss Glow's Crochet Creations, are you following me? She says, laugh out loud. Follow away. What is it they call it? A VJ stampede? And Miss Gloria is telling VJ hi. And Gloria says she is glad to be here. And I am so glad that you are here. So Miss Gloria and VJ, we are asking, where's VJ, you did answer the question. Miss Gloria, we're asking, are you a morning person or a night owl? Hello, Sap. How are you, my sweet friend? She says hello, Cynthia and Trish. And Gloria says, VJ, yes, I missed you yesterday. And Gloria says she is a morning person. I think the good thing about getting things done in the morning like that is, again, you can focus on what you're doing because most of the rest of the world is either sleeping or getting ready to go to work, and you're totally left alone and you can focus on what you're doing. It's amazing how many loads of laundry I can wash and dry and get folded in those early morning hours versus in the afternoon. For some reason in the afternoon, it just seems to take forever. Sap says she is a night owl. And VJ says hello to Sap. All right. Well, Trish, is there anything else that you want to share? It is coming on the top of the hour. Eating. What are you eating? Macadamia nuts. At least you're eating healthy.
I was hoping to have that chewed by the time I had to speak again.
So she's wearing a hat that I made her. I made a couple beanie hats so that we could wear them together on our lives. I love wearing beanie hats.
Oh, wait.
Too. Oh! Both of the hats I made are purple, so it goes along with the Joyful Yarnivores and our love for purple. Gloria says she loves your hat, Trish.
Thank you. Cynthia made it.
Sap says, I like doing stuff late at night. Everyone is asleep. I did a lot of late night baking. Ooh, yeah, that is true. That is.
I want to go sleep at your house. And just so I can wake up with baked goods.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be awesome to wake up and have that wonderful smell to wake up to? All right. Well, we've talked about what's in our cups, and we've talked about, she's laughing. She's got laughing emojis. Laughing and crying. You're crying. So we've talked about what's in our cups, and we've talked about what's on our hooks, and if we're a morning person or a night owl. Does anyone else have anything they want to share? As you are answering that question, I do want to put another shout out for Miss Shirley Razzie, that's normally here with us, especially on Friday nights. She fell last Friday. She is in the hospital, will be there for 6 weeks as she recovers. She shattered her hip, and she cannot.
Oh my goodness.
On her foot for 6 weeks. So until she can put weight on her foot, she has to stay there. So, and of course, because of COVID, she can't have any family come, and she has several of her grandkids that live with her. So this is really, really a tough situation for them. And I promised her that we would continue to lift her up in prayer.
Oh God, I feel so bad for her.
Yes. And then, of course, we want to continue to remember Consuelo's family. We lost Consuelo to COVID, I believe. And then Trish not Trish, Tasha from Tasha's, oh my goodness, Tasha's Crochet Creations. Her mom is still in the hospital trying to recover from COVID. She's in a coma. She's been there since early December. And right after her mom went in the hospital, her grandfather went into the hospital with COVID, but he passed 3 days before Christmas. And she made a prayer shawl for her mom and took it up there, and somebody stole the prayer shawl. So she's in the process of making her mom another one.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I know Sylvia would love it if we would continue to pray for her sister. She was in a car accident a couple months ago. She's still in the hospital in California, and is not doing well at all. Sylvia went to see her today, and she just kept mouthing, I want to go home. I want to go home. But she can't go anywhere. She's got a lot of healing and recovering to do from that car accident. So thank you, Christy. She said prayers. Sap said, wow, praying. VJ says, how sad. Isn't that? I mean, I told Tasha, I'm just praying that maybe when they changed her mom's sheets or something, it got kind of bundled up in the sheets, and maybe housekeeping will find it, in the laundry when they wash, But anyway, so she's in the process of making her mom another one. And she is also going to start a little program and get as many volunteers as she can to try and help make prayer shawls for everyone that's in ICU. And so I am hoping to jump on board with that after I get these 6 projects off my hook.
Yeah, I would. There's so many patterns out on YouTube for prayer shells. So,
and they're so fun and easy to make. Thank you, Jean. She says prayers lifted for them all. And Gloria, same to you. She says prayers to everyone. Sap says staying in the hospital is no fun. I had a hard time when I had to stay 10 days after giving birth because of complications. Yes, I completely agree. And especially with, the COVID restrictions and not being able to have your family come up and even sit with you. Never has my husband, well, the only other times until this past year with me that we had overnight hospital stays was either our children or my husband. And oh my gosh, I would have gone just absolutely mad if I couldn't have been in the hospital with him. But about 5 years ago, this coming May, he got his hand crushed in a machine, and luckily the only physical damage from that, after lots of surgeries and therapy and whatnot, his middle finger is constantly bent. He cannot straighten his middle finger, so and he has a lot of pain in it, because unfortunately when they put the thank you, plate in there, and put him through therapy, they didn't realize that the finger was still broken. And so that plate, it's set and the finger didn't heal properly. So it's permanently bent. So
oh goodness.
I have to make sure he never walks around with palm up. So he's not that kind of guy. He doesn't like shooting birds. So, but anyway, yeah, Sap, it's crazy when you can't go with family. And oh my gosh, if any of my grown children were to go in the hospital today and I couldn't go because they're grown, it would just, pull my hair out. So I feel for these folks, but I was very fortunate and blessed during both my stays this year that I had friends that were constantly on the phone with me. So I was very blessed. I didn't know what a silent moment was. And they were so gracious, whether I laid there and didn't talk, whether I laid there and cried, whether I laid there and laughed or screamed after a nurse to come because I couldn't get a nurse. Mary, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah. All right. Well, no one has shared anything else that's on their heart and mind. So, Trish, I'm going to let you start closing out, and then I'm going to follow up, and we'll call it a night and see everybody next week. Next week, we'll come back together and talk about, what's in our cups and what's on our hooks. And Trish will be bringing our topic to us. So excited about that. All right.
Well, everybody, first off, I want to say don't forget Cut to Hook Friday night, tomorrow night, and our game night. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And like I say on my channel, you guys do random acts of kindness, show compassion, show love, care for each other, don't judge, and just be a good person.
Love everyone. It honestly takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. And I believe it. I believe it. And so my little spiel always is be joyful, stay humble and kind, and stay crafty in your own way and make your own joyful creations. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming and joining us. And I do hope that you'll come by tomorrow night and check us out for Cut the Hook Conversation. And that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at 9 p.m., come join us for some trivia fun from Call the Midwife. And we'd love to have you. Even if you don't watch the show, come guess. Guessing can still earn you points to giveaways. And if you don't want to play, just bring a project and come hang out with us. We're always silly. Mr. Joyful comes and takes care of the score for us. He always brings some kind of sweet treat. Lord knows you have no idea I'm a diabetic with all the sweets that he brings. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. So if you have nothing better to do on Friday, we would love to have you come hang out with us. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining us here tonight. And we want to thank those that are also watching this in the replay. We love you guys so much. Have a great week. And we will see you next Thursday. So hugs, hugs. All right. Bye, everyone.